The funeral was done. The oath was still fresh on Harold's grave when she turned to me like I was clutter in a room she meant to renovate. Just us, in the empty lot. Wind tugging at black umbrellas. The sky sagged with grief. But not her. No tears. Just a cigarette, lit with steady fingers. "I want a divorce," she said, flat as a shopping list. No drama. Like she'd been rehearsing that line in the mirror every morning. I didn't flinch. I'd seen it coming. The love had died years ago. I was just a bookmark in her story. Still, I asked her why. She blew out smoke like it was an answer. "You're of no use to me anymore." I laughed. Not from humor, the kind that escapes from rot deep inside. "You'll regret this," I said, voice like gravel. Then I turned, walked to my car, shades on, never looked back. 3 days later, I learned she inherited $379 million, and suddenly everything made sense. Harold never liked me. Didn't need to say it. I could feel it in every glance. To him, she was royalty. I was the dishwasher who forgot his place. I loved her. She endured me. Now that he was gone, so was the pretense. She changed the locks. I found out when my key didn't work. No message, no call, just silence. That night, I lay on a mattress with no sheets, surrounded by boxes and air. Not angry, not sad, just awake. She'd bought her freedom. It came in the shape of legal documents and blank checks, but something felt off. Harold was too much of a control freak to give her that kind of money without a leash. So I made a call. Samuel FTH, the family's attorney. Voice smooth as marble. Smile too polished. "I'm sorry," he said. "The will is sealed. Beneficiaries only." Fair. So I waited. Not for her. I waited like a man watching a trap get too heavy to hold. Emails. Bank statements. Real estate inquiries. She was spending fast. But what cracked it open was a voice memo on an old iPad she left behind. A conversation with her sister. "He doesn't know," her sister whispered. "Dad made it sound like she'd get it all, but there's something else." Something in her voice, tight and trembling. She only sounded like that when she lied. I replayed it 12 times. Then again, just to hear what wasn't said. A week later, Samuel called again. Different tone. "Come to the office. Bring nothing. Say nothing." She was already there. Legs crossed. Lipstick violent red. Samuel opened the folder. "Mrs. Langford," he said, "have you reviewed the will thoroughly?" She blinked. He turned a page. Gloved fingers precise. "There's an amendment. Added a month before Mr. Langford's death. It states, if the spouse is still legally married at the time of inheritance, the spouse becomes sole executor of the estate." Silence, the kind that freezes breath. "What?" she whispered. He didn't repeat himself. She grabbed the paper, hands shaking now. For the first time, I didn't move. Just watched color drain from her face like ink in water. Outside, I followed her. She spun around. "He didn't tell me. This isn't." "He knew." I cut in. "You tricked me." "No," I said. "You miscalculated." She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. Just panic and short breaths. "You filed 2 days early," I said. "You buried your father and thought you buried me with him." I leaned in, but Harold was colder than both of us. She turned away, eyes boiling with tears she swore she'd never cry. But I was already leaving, walking back to peace. The will was clear. She got nothing. The man she dismissed, held everything. I never replied, never picked up, never gave her the dignity of closure. I donated $50 million under her maiden name, all to women's shelters. Left her with the headlines. She still lives in that condo. The one she paid for with a check that bounced. Me? I stay quiet. No flash. No limelight. Just clean air and control. Because real power, it's not about what you hold. It's what you walk away from, while they beg you to come back. And her regret? It means nothing to me now.